Welcome back to the channel, guys. I am very excited and also a little bit nervous for today's video because we are doing a thrift flip challenge with the one and only DIY Danie. This is a really exciting collab for me because Danie is someone that I've been watching since before I even started posting on my channel. She is a DIY extraordinaire and also an amazing woodworker. Like, I wish I had her skills. She even built a greenhouse in her backyard, which was so incredible to follow. And of course, she does a ton of home makeovers on her channel as well. So if you haven't checked it out, make sure you do so. So basically in this challenge, I'm thrifting items for her and she's going to thrift items for me, and we are going to challenge each other to turn it into beautiful holiday decor. And that is the part I'm nervous about because I have no idea what she's gonna send me, so it's going to be a huge mystery. There are also some rules that we have to follow in our flips as well, so I'm gonna go over those, but for now, let's head over to the thrift store and find something to send DIY Danie. Look at this pattern, wow. I feel like the winter is such a good time to go to the thrift store because a lot of people are getting rid of stuff out of their homes, and one of the first things I saw while I was there was this Christmas tabletop game. It's from Target and I grabbed it right away because I thought it had a lot of potential, so that was my first item. Then I found a pair of these decorative metal panels which I put into my cart, but I ended up putting them back because I spotted an even better pair of something else. Okay, so I just found these little corner shelves. They look kind of cool. It has a nautical print with a lighthouse on it, and then the second one actually comes with a drawer. I think this would be so cute as a Christmas display, so maybe we'll get it. Spoiler alert, I did end up getting this pair of shelves, so those were definitely going into the box. I just thought they would be a really cool item to flip, and whenever I'm thrifting items to DIY, I love to hold them and turn them and try to imagine them in all the ways that I can transform them. That's basically what I do the entire time when I'm thrifting, and I pretty much went into every aisle trying to find good items to send Danie. So I also found this and I thought it was really cool, but I think I'm gonna go with this instead and put this one back. I love the rails on here though. The last item I'm sending her is gonna be a surprise for you guys, so make sure you head over to Danie's channel to see what I sent her and to see what she made of all these thrifted items. For this challenge, Danie and I must create beautiful, trendy holiday decor made from the thrifted finds that we send each other. The box will include 3 thrifted items and a list of 2 media and 1 tool that must be used, and these can be used in any way on any item as long as it's used once. And at the end, we're gonna come together over video call to reveal our beautiful holiday creations to each other. You guys, Danie's box just got here. I'm so nervous and excited at the same time. Look at these cute trees that she drew on here. There's a card. Oh my gosh, this first item already looks really good. Okay, I won't spoil it yet. Let's open her card first. This is so funny. This is kind of like my literature. Okay, Tina, I'm so excited for this collab. I have no doubt you will create some DIY holiday magic. And then she listed what I have to use. So the 2 mediums are spray paint and super glue, and then 1 tool, a jigsaw, which I think is what I wrote for her as well. And then she wrote, note, there are 2 items in this box that I'm counting as 1. You can use it as a standalone piece with 1 or use both. It's up to you. You'll know. Good luck and happy flipping, XO Danie. Oh my god, this is so exciting. Okay, let me show you guys what is in here. Lots of bubble wrap. Oh my gosh. Her thrift store has some really good stuff. Okay, so first we have an octagonal vase, and there are 2 of them. Honestly, I would keep these as they are because the colors look amazing. They both say Kim Crawford on them, which I don't know if that's just someone's name or the brand. Maybe it's the brand, but these are really cool. Oh my gosh. Usually when I look at a thrift flip item, I like immediately know what I'm gonna do with it. But for these, I honestly am not sure, so we'll see what I end up doing. Next is this little cube organizer, it looks like. Oh my god, it is. It is one of those turntables and it has these squares in the middle. So I need to figure out how to make this Christmassy and holiday-y. I feel like turning this is helping me think. Oh, this is from HomeSense, which is their home goods. And originally it was $17. It kept going down to $9 and then it ended up at the thrift store for $5. So that is kind of cool. Then I have to brainstorm. And then lastly, this is like the first thing that I saw, but I thought it was so cool. Look at this. An arch bookshelf. Oh my gosh. Obviously, arches are super trendy and I love me a good arch. Exhibit A behind me. But this is such a good item. I wonder where this originally came from. It was $5.99. I can't believe she found this at the thrift store. The arch part is made from metal and then here is kind of like an MDF with a faux wood top. I'm like already coming up with some ideas for this and I know she said I had to use spray paint, so that's probably what I'm gonna do with this. I'm gonna have to come up with something good because Danie does not play around when it comes to her thrift flips. Let me get to brainstorming and see what we can make with these items. Okay, I'm back and I think I came up with some pretty good ideas for these items. We are gonna start with the arch first because I think this is going to take me the longest. And my idea for this is to turn it into a fireplace. You guys are probably thinking, what the heck is she talking about? That looks nothing like a fireplace. Well, I was looking at the overall shape of this and I was thinking how cool arched fireplaces looked. As I was browsing around on the internet, I found this photo, which totally is the vision for what I'm going to turn this into. This is gonna make such a good base. We just have to build the outside of it and then turn this middle section into a little shelf. I feel like nothing says Christmas more than a fireplace, so now that we have the idea, I have to try and figure out how to make it happen. So let me do some more brainstorming and get this project started. I am so glad that Danie put down a jigsaw as my required tool because it is easily one of my favorite tools to use. It is so versatile. It is perfect for cutting out arches like this one, and I just cut it slightly smaller than the shelf so that the MDF is going to cover it. Just make sure to use a scroll blade to get a nice smooth cut. Alright, so it's a new day and I just cut off the top here, so now this is basically a perfect square, as you guys can tell. And then I also went to Home Depot and I got basically everything else cut. That just saves me a lot more time, so I got them to cut a back piece right here, and then I also got the sides cut out. So all these pieces are gonna build our little fireplace. And then we also had this scrap piece, which worked out perfectly because I'm gonna use that as these shelves on the inside. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut out 2 more shelves for this part, and that way we'll have a cute little insert. I think this is coming along so well. I was a little nervous it was gonna look funny, but now that I have everything cut out, the vision is coming to life. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut these down and then also prime the back piece as well as the shelves. Okay, taking a little break on projects right now and just enjoying some time on my comfy couch. I really love this setup because I can relax, or I can get to work with emails or catching up on my Skillshare classes. So that's what I'm doing right now, and currently I'm taking a masterclass on Notion. This class is actually taught by Ali Abdal, who is a fellow YouTuber, so I've been really enjoying it. And if you didn't know, I've been a Skillshare user for years now, and I first joined it with the goal of self-development. So I've taken a ton of classes on productivity and graphic design and also entrepreneurship. And what I really love about it is that the teachers just make everything so easy to digest. So I'm able to learn it at my own pace, and as a DIYer, I feel like everything that I know is pretty much self-taught. So as someone who likes to learn on their own, Skillshare has really empowered me to try out new things. And right now, I really want to learn how to maximize using my Notion. I actually started using Notion this year, and I use it mostly to plan out videos and also just organize life things. I know like the basics and how to make it look pretty, but now this class is teaching me really how to utilize it in a smarter and more efficient way. If you've been wanting to learn a new creative hobby or launch your own business or even start a side hustle, Skillshare is a perfect place to start. And they are giving the first 1,000 people who use my link a free month trial of Skillshare. So definitely check it out. I can't recommend them enough. And now I'm gonna get back to my class, and then we can get back to DIYing. I still have to do one more coat of this black paint to the backside, but I think we're ready to go to assemble everything else. To make my life a little bit easier, I'm just gonna use some wood glue and then brad nail this together. If you plan on recreating this project and want it to be super sturdy, you can definitely use screws as well. I think the easiest way to do this is to start with the frame first. So I have my 3 pieces over here, and I'm basically just going to glue up here and then brad nail on the sides. I'm putting together the frame first, which is the easiest way to build out a box, and I just made mine 29 by 29 inches, which I think looked pretty proportional to the shelf, but you can totally make this as big or as small as you'd like. And again, I'm making it easier on myself by using a brad nailer. It just goes by so much quicker than if I were to screw it all together. And if you're new to my channel, I may look like a pro when it comes to power tools, but I actually just started learning about a year and a half ago. I definitely have grown since then, but I basically stick to the 4 same power tools. I've yet to try out a table saw or master a router, but just with the tools that I have on hand, I've been able to create such amazing projects. And really my goal with every video is to show you approachable project ideas so that you can DIY it at home too. This is gonna be so cool.
If you guys are mind blown, just know I am mind blown as well.
Like while I'm doing it, I'm like, okay, this is taking forever. And then once it's done, I'm like, I really made that. Wow, that looks so cool. Alright, so the shelves are in. I'm gonna go ahead and add some trim around here just because I want it to look as perfect as possible. So I have some peel and stick trim, and this is great because you can actually bend it and it'll curve. I've had this in my stash for a while, but have never had the chance to use it, so I think this is the perfect opportunity to do so. I'm just gonna measure approximately how much I need, and then we're basically just going to cut it and then stick it on. Okay, so I'm actually going to peel and stick this as I go and then cut it off. So let's see how that goes. Wow, this is so cool. If you want an even stronger hold, you could brad nail it in, but it seems to be holding pretty well. And then at the end, I'm just gonna cut it off. guys, we are moving on to the little turntable, which sadly I'm actually going to take off. I had a bunch of different ideas for this, like turning the top into like a snowflake or flipping it on its side and turning it into one of those mini Christmas houses. But I just don't think these big openings will work for the house. Plus it's also a little bit chipped here and there. So instead I'm going to turn this into a customized Christmas candle, which I'm really excited about. And this is a project idea that you could do with any thrifted ceramics that you find at the store. So I'm going to start by taking off the bottom and then going from there. My idea for this candle is to turn it into a little Christmas town, so each side is going to have some little buildings on it. And I thought it'd be fun to make them 3D, so I have some polymer clay here. I'm going to roll out some slabs, cut up the pieces, and then we're going to attach them on top. We are starting off by rolling the clay into a flat slab, and I like to use these popsicle sticks on the side to help me with the width. And with my knife, I'm cutting out little rectangles as well as other various shapes for my Christmas village. If you're a beginner to polymer clay, I would definitely suggest checking out my how-to video for all the best tips, tricks, and hacks. So I will link that down below for you guys, and it has definitely been a while since I've done a polymer clay project. I would do so many of them back in the day, especially in my LA apartment, so this is really bringing me back. These are looking really cute, and now it is time to paint them. So I have some ceramic paint as well as paint markers. So I'm gonna be able to actually bake it onto here so that it lasts. My plan is to basically paint all of these and then use Bacon Bond to adhere it to here, so everything is gonna be really sturdy. I ended up painting each of these a different color, and I needed about 2 coats for each one. And you're supposed to wait an hour in between each of the coats, so this does take some patience to paint these teeny tiny pieces. Now the real magic happens with the paint markers. These just give you so much more control, so I was able to draw on these little window panes onto each one, and I think this really made a difference. It looks a lot cleaner and really brought these buildings to life. Painting and drawing has always been so therapeutic to me, but to do it on this miniature of a scale really just made it so much more relaxing and fun for me. So I would 10 out of 10 recommend making a teeny tiny Christmas village. Trust me, it was so worth it, and it's going to look so cute. This is basically dry now, and as you can see, there is a lot of brush strokes on here because I wanted it to look a little bit more dimensional. I think it's gonna look really good once everything is on there. And basically, I'm going to pop this into the oven so that it cures, and then we're going to glue on my little houses. I am seriously so happy with how these turned out. It honestly took me forever just to paint those, but I was getting so into it. I think it took a couple of hours just to do all the little details on it, but it was so worth it because now I'm obsessed with them, and I wish I had more projects where I can make little scenes like this. Like, making miniatures of anything is really cute, but I love these little houses, and I think I'm gonna keep this project forever because I just put so much love into it. Okay, so we got the first 3 on here, but I just glued 2 of my fingers together, so how do I unstick these? Oh my god. Okay, after lots of soap and water and some acetone, crisis has been averted. I'm going to wear gloves now to work on the rest of the project. in love with this, you guys. I think this is honestly going to be something that I keep forever and then maybe pass down one day because I just love it so much. To finish off the project, I'm gonna go ahead and glue down my little wicks and then also melt down some candle wax. I also have some sandalwood and lavender here. I wish that I had some other like holiday smelling fragrances, but these are what I have on hand, so that's what I'm gonna use. And I also have these little things which will help keep the wick in place while everything dries down. We are moving on to the next project. So these I actually found out are wine coolers. I looked up the brand name, so I found out that they are a wine company, and these are already really cute by themselves. But to make them more festive, I'm going to give them a little bit of a makeover. So here's my inspiration photo. These are some really beautiful lanterns that I've seen on West Elm. I've actually had these pinned for a while, and I feel like this project would actually be really perfect for it. The inspo photo basically has a bunch of little holes that look like stars and constellations. So I think it'd be really cool to do something similar to this piece, and since it's plastic, it's going to be easy to drill into. So that is my plan right now. I've actually have never drilled holes into plastic before, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, here goes nothing. Oh yeah, that worked really well. Our first little hole. Okay, this is taking me like a million years, but I think we are ready to spray paint. Also, I apologize in advance if you have a phobia of holes. This is like the worst project for you to watch. I legit have friends who will throw up if they see this, so maybe I should put a trigger warning. Me too. Oh my God. Okay. So I told you with your items, I literally looked at them and I was like, this honestly looks good as is. I don't even know what to do with them.
Yeah, it takes some time to like methodically think through like what is the best thing I can do with this piece. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's different when you're choosing it yourself and you're going to the store versus when someone just hands you a box. I was like holding one of them. I was like, what if I accidentally broke this and I couldn't use it anymore? Like, what would happen?
You use that broken piece.
You would make me do that?
100%.
Oh
I'd be like,
God.
if it's broken, then you're using it anyways. Glue it back together.
Okay, well, luckily none of them did break. I think I'm gonna do it from like my least favorite to my favorite piece.
Yep, totally. I want to know what your most favorite is. The most favorite holidayfied piece.
Let's start with those two items that you got me, which I did not know at first what they were.
Me neither. I was like, I think they're like wine cooler chillers. I thought the shape would be really good. Like, it's very trendy. I thought like, okay, you could do a lot with this, like whether it's like a stand or like a little tray or.
Okay, here's what I did with them.
So excited. They're beautiful. Stop it. Okay, wait, what? Okay, so I see flickering. How is that possible?
So I drilled holes in them. It's basically inspired by this West Elm like constellation lantern, which I love lanterns during the holiday.
I'm obsessed. I never in a million years would have thought to do that. Oh my God, it looks so good.
Thank you. I'm very proud of them. It took me
God.
forever to drill all these holes though. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I believe you. Now, is there gold on the inside?
Yeah, I did gold on the inside. The only thing is, since it's plastic, you can kind of see the kind of like the rougher edges in there, but I was like, you know what? It's fine. It's a DIY.
They're beautiful. I love the color that you chose. It's so Tina. Like hashtag so Tina.
Thank you. I just like had a reaction because one of my DIYs just fell apart a little bit over there. So I'm gonna have to fix that before I show you.
This is why I love this challenge, because it's just so fun to see how other people would creatively think through like how to change something. I just love this challenge so much. Okay, so that was really cool. What's number 2?
Okay, so number 2 is the turntable little ceramic thing.
Yeah.
I created something that actually I want to keep like in my holiday collection forever now. So
I love that.
I want to thank you for sending me this. Otherwise, I would have never like made this.
Okay, I love that. Okay, show me. Wait, what? Okay, so it's oh my God. Okay, show me the sides.
So I painted all these tiny little buildings and I'm kind of like obsessed with them because
I am obsessed.
Cutest little Christmas town.
What? That's so good. I'm obsessed. I want one. Like I would find that in a store. Oh my God, the little houses are so cute. And like the little wreaths that you painted. You're so talented. Oh my God. Oh, I love it. Again, I feel like you have like a theme, like the constellations again with the night sky. Yeah. Like both of them look very in tune with each other. Like it could be a part of a collection.
So I finished this one first and then after I did that, that's why I was like, okay, I'm gonna add some like more stars to that. So this is part of that one. I love this. I'm probably gonna keep it forever. And even when like the candle melts down, I'll just refill it and put more wax in there.
That's so brilliant. Like my brain did not go there for that. Like not for a second. So
what were you thinking? I want to know.
Well, I thought because like the shape, it kind of reminded me of like the body of like a house. You know what I mean? Like of those like old houses on the side. Like you could like turn it and maybe put a little candle or something inside it, and then you could like add a roof or something. I was like, maybe it should go there because that's the first thing I thought when I saw it. So I was like, okay, maybe something could be done with this, you know?
That was honestly my first thought too. I was going to turn it over, turn it into a house. That is what I ended up doing, and I love it so much. So thank you for sending me that. Let me tape this thing right back onto my other one.
Okay.
My last one. Okay, so the last one is that art you sent me.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Okay. Sorry. I was like, what did I send you? Okay. Yes. The metal rack.
I can't believe I made this last one, to be honest, because I was just going to keep it as is. I really like the art shape, you know, just searching up like arch inspiration. And then this kind of showed up. So then that is where I took it. I hope you like it.
I mean, I hope you like it. You're the one that has to live with it. Wait. I'm so confused. What?
I made a fireplace.
Okay, wait. We need to go. I'm like, what? That is so cool. Okay.
So it is obviously right in here. And I made 2 more shelves for it, painted it black. I used the spray paint that was required of me. And then I used MDF just to build the outside.
Brilliant. Bloody brilliant. I love it so much. That's absolutely brilliant. Who would ever think to do that?
Exactly.
Who would think to do that? You would.
I think this would be so cute. Like if you had a dog and like wanted to make a mini fireplace, or if you wanted to make your own and make like a big version of it, that would be so cool.
Or like it's just cute that it's like if you don't have a fireplace at home, you could do this like cute little like display and put faux candles in there. It's just like a mini decorative version that you don't have to like have a big scale version of. It's just a holiday thing you can pull out and it's cute. You can put like a little tree beside it, some presents in front of it. It's brilliant. Tina. That's brilliant. I love it. You did so good.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. I was so nervous. I was like, oh my God, like I'm doing this for a Danie video. It has to be good.
Oh, stop. No. The thing that I love the most about this series is A, that it challenges us in a creative way, but B, it's sustainable. I mean, we're teaching people how to take things that are really truly destined for the dump and like reimagine them, rethink them, reuse these materials to create really great items for our home. And you totally did that. Like you nailed the assignment. Like it's just so good.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. It was so much fun, honestly. Now that Danie's seen my projects, make sure to go on her channel. I don't know which way this is she's gonna be, but go on her channel and see what she made with my items, because I liked my items, but apparently one of them did not tickle her fancy, so we'll see.
Did not tweak the noodle too much, but
so you know how like one of the things was super glue?
Yes.
For your challenge. So I used it for this, and as I was gluing it, I actually glued 2 of my fingers together. So we almost had a medical emergency. It was so embarrassing. Oh my God.
I've literally done that before and it hurts so much. Like I literally had to break the skin.
I felt like a little kid because I walked upstairs, went into like our bedroom where Brian was, and I was like,
Dad. Why we're supposed to wear gloves. I never do though.
Me either, but lesson learned, I'm not doing that again. Okay, so I just saw what Danie made with the items that I sent her, and she did such an amazing job. I love every single piece that she made. I kind of want to take back what I sent her because they just came out so good. So make sure to head over to her channel and see what she made. I'll put the link below for you guys. And let me know how you guys thought I did with this challenge. I really love every single piece. I think my favorite is the candle. I'm just so proud of that project, and now it has some sentimental value, so I want to use it every year. But let me know in the comments which one was your favorite and which one you would love to recreate for the holidays. And if you do recreate any of these projects, make sure to tag me over on Instagram. I love seeing your projects, and I also post on there every single day in case you're not already following me. This was such a fun collab to do, so thank you, Danie, for challenging me, and thank you guys for watching. That is it for me today, guys. Stay inspired, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!